Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and today we're taking a first look at this little guy, the Morgan Amps AC5. And I say first look because after playing this amp for a couple hours this morning and spending some time making this video, it is just a ton of fun. And so I think I'm going to be circling back to it for future videos. So if you have interest or questions in certain gear paired with this amp, if you want to hear certain pickups or guitars into it, if you want to hear some pedals or a full pedal board running into it as well, drop a comment or note below. Tell me what you want to hear or see, and we'll try and make that happen in the future. But onto the AC5, which is a Morgan custom shop offering. These are handmade point-to-point custom amp heads. This is a 5-watt single EL84 tube head and built by Joe himself. And the AC5 is a Vox-inspired take on this 5-watt platform that Joe introduced maybe a year or so ago. I think it extends back even farther, maybe 5 or so years, to when he started to kind of develop these smaller low wattage amp heads, and I think they're just super cool. It's been fun to see him kind of evolve the line and make some different sounding, different flavored versions of these 5-watt heads. And so this is an EL84 powered, really Vox style version of his 5-watt head. Definitely has that AC30 vibe. There's some really nice chime and sparkle to the top end here in the AC5. You get kind of a normal channel sound with the head as is, and then there's a little toggle between the controls to engage a bright circuit, which really kind of sends you into that near top boost range of tones, a lot of brightness, a lot of high presence, and some really cool sparkle and chime. So I'm really loving this amp. The Vox sound is kind of one I go to often, and I know that for a lot of you, you choose to play Vox or Vox type circuits, and so this one's a really fun one for playing at home, for smaller venues or clubs, or for situations where you've got a way to mic your setup well to be able to hear in larger rooms. But we're going to dive into some of the sounds of the AC5 and just kind of preview, give you a glimpse of what you can hear from both the normal channel and that bright channel as well. We're going to show you the range of the tone control too, from a darker sounding setting to the more bright present setting as well. And we're going to do all that with this Josh Williams Mockingbird, one of my current favorite guitars in the studio here. It's a 335 style, built down in Southern California with some tone-specific Bloom Bucker pickups. We're going to be using a Strymon L cap and Strymon Flint for some delay and reverb at different points in the video. And just going to let you hear some sounds from this AC5. It's going into a 1x12 Morgan cab with a creamback speaker at 8 ohms, and we're miking it up with an OMA ribbon mic. Check it out. Big thanks to Joe over at Morgan for sending this over to do some videos with. Like I mentioned, I'm planning on featuring it in a few more videos down the road. We'll probably compare it to the 5, the sort of flagship offering from this 5-watt line that has a more Fendery 6v6 powered sound, and then mix in some other context and some other gear in and around the setup here. So again, drop a note below if you want to see anything specific with the AC5, and let me know if you've got any questions or thoughts about it yourself. Take care.